Hi everyone, how was my last tutorial about the German indefinite adverbs of frequency? Do write your reviews in the comment section. Now if you have noticed, the adverbs I started covering from tutorial 24 and then tutorial 25 and tutorial 26, and all these three tutorials have till now covered the time adverbs, which in German are Temporaladverbien or Zeitadverbien, and these three tutorials also covered the adverbs of frequency, which are die Häufigkeitsadverbien. So now I'm going to summarize these adverbs, that is the time adverbs and the adverbs of frequency, by showing you how they can all together come in the German sentences or questions. So yes, you have seen how the time adverbs and the adverbs of frequency are positioned in the German sentences and questions in the three tutorials 24 to 26. But what you're about to see is how to combine these adverbs and use them together in the sentences and questions. Now, before studying this tutorial, please check out the tutorials 24, 25 and 26, of course, but also check out my tutorial 7 part 3 and tutorial 10 parts 3 and 4 on the negation of verbs and nouns in the German language. Also check out my tutorial 14 on the German grammar cases, the nominative case and the accusative case, so that you are able to better understand this tutorial, which summarizes the time adverbs and the adverbs of frequency. So moving on, summary in German is die Zusammenfassung. Now there is a way to remember this big word to mean summary. Die Fassung is the text. So any text is die Fassung. But text also has in German the word der Text. And zusammen is together. So if you put together some text or words, it becomes the summary. So let's have a look at the nouns that I showed you in the previous tutorials and the adverbs. So you saw that the days of the week come with the preposition before them, or in der before the word night, which is an exception. And you also saw that when we form adverbs, the first letter of the noun now becomes small and it gets an S at the end. So not only days of the week become like this with a small first letter and an S at the end, but also the time of the day, which in the noun form, and noun in German is Substantiv, and in the noun form the first letter is capital, but when it becomes an adverb, the first letter becomes small and an S is added at the end. So this you have seen in my previous tutorials. What I want to show you now is that there is a possibility of combining a noun and another noun. For example, you can combine the day of the week and the time of the day. Tag plus Tageszeit. So for example, Monday, Montag plus Abend, evening, becomes Monday evening. Now in English, we will write Monday evening separately as two words. But what I want to show you is that in the German language, you can combine the day and the time of the day. But please make sure that when you combine, then the first letter of the day remains in capital form, but the time of the day, Abend, or any other time of the day, will have the first letter changing from big A to small a. So this is how you combine a day and the time of the day, and it is written like this, whether you write it at the start of a sentence or inside a German sentence. Then the second possible way that you can combine certain words is that you combine the day of the week and you combine the daily adverb of frequency, which is also the time of the day in the form of an adverb. So the daily adverb of frequency, like nachts, you can combine with the day of the week, Montag, and it becomes Montag nachts. But here we have two ways of writing the combined forms. Montag nachts, where the M is in capital form, and Montag nachts, where everything is in the small form. The day of the week and the daily adverb of frequency. Small m, small n. Why there are two possibilities? Because the first possibility is when you are starting the sentence with this word. So if you start a German sentence with day of the week and daily adverb of frequency combined, then you will start the German sentence with a capital first letter. But if the day of the week and the time of the day are combined and they are written inside a German sentence, then they are written with all alphabets in the small form. And the last possible combination of words is to combine the temporal adverb or temporal adverb, which is also the side adverb, because these adverbs show the time. So the time adverb we can combine with the time of the day, but combining it doesn't mean that it will become one word. It still will remain two words, but the first temporal adverb will have all small letters and the time of the day will be written with the first letter in capital. So they are written together but not really combined, because they don't become one word, but we can still say that they are written together in such a way that the temporal adverb remains with all alphabets in small form, but the time of the day will have the first letter in the capital form. Only if these two words start a German sentence, then the word heute or any other temporal adverb will have the first letter in the capital form. Otherwise, inside a sentence, the temporal adverb and the time of the day will appear like this. Now, knowing these ways of writing nouns and adverbs, I will show you in the next part how the time adverbs and the adverbs of frequency can come together in the German sentences and questions. And this I will show you in a dialogue. So do stay updated for part 2 of this tutorial. Thank you.